Hello, welcome back. I don't know why you're here. Don't know why I'm here, but I was having some difficulties with the other thing I was going to do, so I figured why not have a little more fun with this. So I've actually seen some more people in the comments of actually in game wanting looking for build ideas for Sakura and Vampira. And interestingly enough, the dominant seems to be not knowing how to work around some things. So these are just my, as before with my previous video in this, these are just my opinions. They're variations I've tested that I find work well, at least with my playstyle. And maybe we'll give you some ideas for something you want. Now, my four Vampiras do have nicknames, and that's because it's an in-joke with me and a friend, so as you can clearly guess, if you've ever seen the show, seen the anime Vampire Princess Miyu, you get where I'm going here. So, hi Ace. So this is the first one, and she was also the first one I ever got. Hi. Okay. And this was built with Nightwing in mind for her because at first I thought Vampire, Nightwing, it seemed to fit. But as it also has a lovely little bonus in that it lets her heal herself. I don't remember if it still has that thing where she used to be able to heal herself, but she couldn't for a while, like it was a removed ability. I don't remember if it's still removed or not off the top of my head, but I don't really think about it much because Nightwing is a pretty good counter for that. So, as I said, with this particular one, I focused mostly on her attack, so yeah, so basically it's just like everything focused on attack, but also kind of giving her some defense and some HP. But it's literally just meant to just go to town with attack power. I mean, just this little bonus is about putting her on par with some of my others. I mean, yeah, she's still a grade 5, but I don't know. It's been very useful, effective in my opinion. I know there's other people who have something better, but this works for me just fine. The second one here, which actually uses her most recent event skin from the Chillers one. I did not get Yato. No Kami. I wanted him. Anyway. But this one, again, focuses on attack power, but it also focuses on some other stuff. So it includes the Harpy souls here to boost attack power, and Kyuuketsu, if only because I kind of went with Kyuuketsu because I was just curious, how this would work. This one's not to be as heavy of a, like, full-on in-your-face attack power as the previous one with the Nightwing setup. This is meant to actually just be faster. I tend to like a lot of to at least have one variation of a Shikigami who is speed-oriented. Only because I found that getting that first hit can sometimes be a good thing. A very good thing. This is the third one here, and again, this goes with a purely attack power. It goes with a lot of attack power, but this is one I saw for a longest time, and I honestly love Scarlet. Just because of its countering ability. So, it includes the 4 Scarlets, and I know somebody's going to read me the Riot Act about how this one down here in the 3 slot has no attack boost aside from what do you get from just having the soul. But that's because she's a little on the fragile side sometimes. But compared up with the Soul Takers, originally this one was purely a Soul Taker based build. Yes, and crit, of course. Was purely based on a Soul Taker, but that didn't work so well. at least when I first ran through it. I don't know how it would work now to have a purely Soul Taker based build on her. I'd probably need to build a 5th Vampira to test that out, which I probably will do at some point, just for shits and giggles. But this one literally is about countering and, of course, crit. She hits pretty heavy with the crit at the crit. Now, this can be a little finicky at times, but I've had it work, and as long as you have her with something else. Now, this one was purely made for mostly to focus on crit. To focus on crit and attack power, but I also really want to know what would Shadow do on Vampira. I was curious. So, as you can see here, we have a few good Shadow souls. And just for hell of it, I added the Conch Blower, which boosts for the attack bonus, because I use her Seaside skin. Her summer skin. I don't remember the title exactly. I'm sorry. I haven't had near enough coffee to be alive right now. But yeah. But overall, it actually has worked pretty nicely. I do in fact have these 4 Vampiras in a single team with a Shozo, with the better built Shozo I have. And if you'd like to see that sometime, to see how these 5 actually can work, let me know down below and we'll see about doing a video for that. It'd be a challenge thing, mostly, or a Soul Zone. I haven't figured it out yet. Maybe an Evo Zone. But now on to the second half of this, which will be the Sakura, who, great healer. I honestly prefer Kusa as my favorite healer. I think she's one of the best in the game. But Sakura's pretty good too, and I do tend to use her because of how she passively can heal. I do like Momo a little bit more though, because Momo's healing and Momo can resurrect, but I know it's kind of a bit, but I do like Sakura. Now, for the longest time, I've actually seen a bit of a debate in comments and even in the chats up above, where people were arguing, what souls work best with her. So for the hell of it, I just went with making this one very HP based. I gave her the Priestess because these were pretty good souls I had, and they have a good HP bonus, but I went with Tree Spirit because that's kind of my default for these. Now, someone's going to read me the Riot Act for why I boosted Effect Hit, but I boosted the Effect Hit if only because I've actually found that this Cherry Blossom ability can be kind of helpful at times. Not directly, but every little bit helps. Honestly, 9% of her max HP, up to a max of 370% of her attack, it's actually kind of useful. So, it's there. I like it, so. Of course, like I said, I did try to boost her attack some, but mostly this focused on just boosting her HP. Unfortunately, her defense is pretty high, but I'd also like to point out this is a grade 6 version of Sakura, while her opposite here is a grade 5, and this one's a little more, well, we can see clearly what's going on here. This one, not quite so much, again, grade 6, grade 5, but Pearl's ability, aside from boosting defense, also creates a shield when you heal, so that can actually save your Shiki pretty well. And since she heals passively almost every turn, it makes this actually kind of decent. But this build, I wanted to focus more on her defense rather than her HP. I wanted to try the different setups. Of course, why does she have Mimic? Because it has a pretty good effect resistance. I don't know why. Mimic seems to be one of the better ones when it comes to the effect resistance. I don't know why, but it works for me. So as you can see here, we have, of course, 2 different variations. Personally, I like the grade 6 one. This setup is why I made it grade 6 first, but both actually work pretty decently. It's just Tree Spirit, I think, is a little bit better, but at least it worked better for that. This one's just to try to keep her defense up so she lives a little longer. And this one's literally just about boosting HP, her boosted HP. Overall, I mean, I don't know if I can only hope that these would be setups that would give someone some good ideas for what they want to do. I probably will build a 5th Vampira, because now I am very curious about seeing how Soul Taker would work now with her. But that'll probably be for another time. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock off from here. If you would please do the holy trifecta of YouTube down below with a like, comment, subscribe. Leave suggestions for, like, is there a build setup you want to see? Do you want to know something for a specific Shikigami? Let me know. I actually have a lot of multiples and I like to test different things. So I'll see you next time. Have a good day, night, whatever, and bye.